So, hello, hello. Today I wanted to get started on the new event, which Dreams of Bloom. Talk to Sakuya. I don't know who Sakuya is, but I think I saw her on the map. Anyway, um, so if you, oh, also I need to, I hit AR 58 today, so I also want to pick up those rewards. Wanted to do that on stream. And of course, if you play Genshin and pay attention to miHoYo at all, you know that today was the live stream for the next update, and a surprise happened, which made me really glad that I did not uh, fall for Huta, because we are getting a banner for Eula. Holy cow, right? And I definitely want Eula more than I want Hutao. So I'll be saving up my primos. Oh, nice. It's a good bunch of rewards. Also, let me put on music. I wanted to play my own background music for this. So, let's just go ahead and use that point fate now. I don't think I'm in pity for, yeah, I'm nowhere near pity for 4-star or 5-star. We're at 14 pity. But I got really lucky, like really lucky, because I pulled Toma on one 10 pull. You know, it could have been any one of these three, or it could have been a spook. Could it have been actually? It might have not been. I guess it wouldn't have been, because I actually pulled the flute, which was a spook, and then the next one had to be on banner. So that was Toma, and I didn't get Hutao, so I actually built pity for Eula, and I also got the one character in that banner that I didn't have yet. So yeah, I got incredibly lucky there. Maybe not incredibly lucky, but very lucky. So I feel very fortunate in any case. And I have a guaranteed Eula within the next, what, 80 pulls or something. Fewer than 80, because I'm more than 10 into pity. Oh, there she is. And I believe I have around 440 pulls. And I'll have more by the time Eula's banner comes around, of course. So how does this event work? Grow some flowers of my very own. I already do that at my Serenity Pot. Sakuya, gardener. Just send people flowers. Huh. Ikebana. What's Ikebana, yeah? Oh, it's some sort of flower arrangement. Or maybe it's a real Japanese term. I'm not familiar with it. Even down to the angle, the flowers, sure. The Sakuya girl... Yeah, I like the outfit, overall. Fastidious consideration and can be cumbersome to can be a cumbersome process indeed. But the streets were far too noisy. Sakuya's flowers, dreams of bloom. Yeah, and what does this entail? Let's get to the point. Create their own unique flower arrangements. Let me know. Growing and arranging flowers are both very interesting indeed, you know? Sure. Okay. That didn't... Was that conversation really necessary? Oh. So we have these flowers that I've never seen before, so I'm guessing I have to grow them. Oh, so these are friends. Wants to promote her shop, Sakuya's Flowers, so she is organizing a new promotional activity. Brimbloom Pearbell Seed. Spring Dew Star Hibiscus Autumn. Plant Dreambloom flower seeds into a path of value luxuriant glebe. And after a while, these seeds will grow into dream blooms with random colors. Huh. Right. Oh, hello, Nat. Thank you for coming by. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a good start to your weekend. And I'm guessing you're as excited as I am about the surprise we've had with the new update. Because I know you were also angling for another copy of her. I'm angling for one copy of her. And I am very, very glad I did not pull on Hu Tao now. Okay, so I need to give her these. Well, I have plenty. Dreambloom Peerless. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, poor Hu Tao. Speaking of her, which, she does have a nice song here, right? But, she loses out to somebody that let's just say I'm willing to sign the end user license agreement to somebody else as nice as Hu Tao is, and I ain't ruining my pity for that. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. It seems I got these Parabel seeds. Let's go into the Serenity Teapot. You might not have enough time for Eula C3? Oh yeah? What do you mean, like in terms of saving? Because I thought you had a decent amount of Primos saved up, right? I mean, you'd need a shit ton to guarantee, but still have a good chance? So maybe she came a little too early for you then? In my case, I guess she came at just the right time. And I got really lucky with... Alright, so this is not the place to plant it. With my 10 pull on Hu Tao banner, because I did not get Hu Tao. And I actually got the one 4-star character that I didn't have. This... No, none of these. Whatever, let's just plant them. So I built Pity without... Or I built Pity while getting the one 4-star that I didn't have there. Not really well. Alright, so... Actually, I'm kind of curious. What's... It said something like Pleen or Plebe was the name. What's this called? Luxuriant Glebe, that was the name. Orderly Meadow. Jade Field. Okay, so it's this one that I want to... 130 rolls before 2.3. Enough for C2, but C3 you'll have to win 50-50. I see. Yeah, well, one copy at a time, right? I think I have more Windwheel Asters. So let's just undo these and plant the new thing. Dreambloom, Parabel Seed. 10 minutes, alright. In that case, let's make room here and plant these. Yeah, let's let them grow and find out what we'll get. While that's growing, so what time is it now? 6:01. I will go and fight this guy. Because I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Eula needs these, and if something crazy happens and I don't get Eula, then I can always use these for Aloy. So, actually, it occurs to me Aloy and Eula have somewhat similar names. They're both 2 syllables with an L in between. Next week, maybe Mihoyo tease a Yabe banner for 2.4? I guess that's possible. I don't know, I feel like... And I don't remember, but I feel like they'd probably hold back a little bit before announcing anything like that because like right after they hype up 2.3, I think it's a little early to be hyping up 2.4, right? I would think that maybe they tease 2. Even if just the tease for Yaemiko, they would start teasing her only after 2.3 has already dropped. But in any case, I have enough... Oh shit, not you. I have enough primos that I'd be okay. Oh, dash. That I'd be okay with spending on. Didn't get that one right. Maybe I should have brought Diona to do some shielding. Right. So now we have Xiangling's burst ready. I guess Xingqiu's not very necessary for this team because we're already doing Vaporize here. Or yeah, which is similar to Melt, so it's not really something to be that concerned about. And getting frozen is a major issue to run into. I wonder if the catalyst use with, like, say, Sucrose charge attack can knock back those ice balls on this guy. I haven't tried it. You think 2 to 3 days before 2.3? Yeah, have they teased the next new 5-star before couple days before like that? Ooh, this could be good. This one not so much. Yeah, I don't remember if they've done that. But if there's a Yaemiko banner, then you'll roll her for C2. Yeah. I think that's probably a good idea. But yeah, for me, like I said, let's see, actually, what's my pity? Yeah, I got so lucky dodging Hu Tao here and getting Toma. They did that for Ita? Okay. So my pity's actually pretty decent. We're at 22. Yeah. 22 pity, which means I only need 68 pulls. You know, we can round up to 70 to get a copy of Eula. And then it would be another 180 for another copy if I really wanted to. But I'm thinking I could try for a second copy of Eula and see if I win the 50-50. And if I don't win the 50-50, then I'll just end up with another regular banner 5-star. Okay, this hasn't refreshed yet. Which I wouldn't complain about. It's another roll for Jean, right? Some leaker guessed a double rerun Xiao, Ganyu, and Shenhe. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was interesting that we got a Eula rerun before we got Xiao or Ganyu, right? Even though I'm pretty sure Xiao and Ganyu were released before Eula. I'm quite sure Ganyu at least was. Yeah, I figure Eula C1 would be pretty good, right? I think it makes I haven't checked. Doesn't it make a pretty big difference from her C0 to C1? Where is she? There she is. Every time Ice Tide Vortex, which one's that? That's her elemental skill, that's her E. So every time you use her E, or every time the stacks are consumed... Oh yeah, that's very nice. 30% physical damage bonus. You can do it for up to 18 seconds. For Jean and Ye. Yeah, I mean... So here's what I figure. Let's say I have around 440 pulls now. I can go down to around 360 for one copy of Eula. And then around 270 for another roll at a 5-star. And if I get Eula, great. If I don't, then hey, maybe I'll get Jean. And if I don't get Jean or Eula, then I'll just end up getting some other 5-star, whatever. So, I mean, there's multiple scenarios, right? Ways that this can play out. But if I get Eula twice, then I would have no pity and only 270 pulls left. But that's still enough to get one copy of Jean, let's say. And the thing is, I'll be getting more primos along the way, right? That's another thing, because Eula's the only banner that I'll be pulling on in the next update. I'm not gonna pull for Ito or Goro or Albedo. You know, that's not something that I particularly care for. So that'll give me ability to save up probably another like 80 pulls or something throughout the event. I don't remember exactly how many, maybe even more. It might even be like 100 plus pulls in one update. And then yeah, I'll get Yaemiko, and I'll still have plenty left over for Jean. And that's all assuming that I don't win pity at all. Like if I end up getting a 5-star pre-pity, like how I did Ganyu, right? I got Ganyu C1 10 pulls after I got Ganyu C0. That can always happen. It's not something you want to count on ever, but you know, I'm talking about the worst case scenario here. So even in the worst case scenario, I'd be in a pretty good place. They will add Jean, Dila, Kaching. Yeah, I really hope so. That's one thing I was thinking very much, that if since we're getting a second character banner, right? They're calling it like character banner 2 or whatever. That there's a chance that they'll start adding the permanent 5-stars to a second banner. And that would be fantastic, right? If we can get Jean that way. Oh, that guy's dead. I kind of wanted to go down and kill those guys because I noticed that the Abyss Mage lost its shield just due to the rain. That's always nice. But this type of banner, because they will release more new 5-stars than before. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if the rate of adding new 5-stars will change, or if it's really just meant to help them do more reruns, right? Because they just keep adding new 5-stars, and they haven't changed the banner times. The one time they did a banner for 2 weeks instead of 3 was because of Hu Tao and Chinese New Year and all that. But otherwise, they've stuck to the 3-week schedule. So as they keep adding new 5-stars, right, the number of 5-stars never goes down. They only ever add more. I figured, like, it just gets a little too unwieldy having reruns along with new ones that they're constantly releasing. So they have to do more and more reruns. So I think that's really more it rather than adding new 5-stars a lot. Xiao and Ganyu are in 2.4. The next 5-star rerun might be Zhongli and Kazuha. Oh yeah, Kazuha is one we still haven't gotten a rerun, right? And Zhongli would also make some sense. Right, has it been long enough? I think time-wise it's been long enough. Let's go back to the Serenity Teapot. Pick these up and see what actually happens. Oh yeah, also I should farm resistance books today. Because whether I get Jean or whether I get Eula, I'll be needing resistance books. So, these things are not particular. They're called fluorescent, but they don't look all that fluorescent. Alright. So we picked them up. Now what? Ward preview. Wants you to Okay, so I can go to her every day and pick up some seeds. So I can gift some of these folks flowers that they don't have, but... Okay, so these folks I can... Here, let's gift that, and maybe I should hold on to the one that I have, and everyone else haven't. Wishlist. Can I set up a wishlist? Ooh, yeah. Well, I don't know exactly what I would want, I would need, but these are the ones that I don't have any of, so do that. Also, how many can I set up for the wishlist? Can I? Oh, I can do wishlist for everything. Well, let's just set these up. There's 6. Leak that during 2.4 we should get... Yeah, I think I heard something about a leak like that, that would... Economia, is that the area that's underneath the... Oh. Okay. Oh, cool. That's underneath the island, right? Sangonomi Island? I'm not sure which one I want the most. They all look kind of good, but I think maybe this one's the nicest looking one. Know if it's true in 2 weeks during the 2.4 beta. Yeah, I guess we'll have some leaks from the 2.4 beta that way. Nice. It's a good amount of Primo Gems. Huh. 1830. So I think... Okay, they have a little bit of wiggle room. Basically, if you can miss one day and you can still get all the Primo Gem rewards. Because you need to do 6 times 5, 30 Dream Blooms. And these... And you have to harvest them. Oh, but this one, oh, you need every single day. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I started today instead of putting it off. But that's pretty exciting. Another new area, right? That's... At this point, I guess Inazuma... Like, to me, Inazuma still feels somewhat new. But... It's been a couple updates now since we got Inazuma. Since I have the... resin just normally, let's use that. And a new world boss. Oh yeah, the wolf, right? Or no, is the wolf snake thingy... That's gonna be in the next update. But where is it gonna be? I don't know, but yeah, it would make sense that they'd put a new world boss. Maybe... Let's use her for shield. Xingqiu, probably not the best option. I could still use her and swirl. Let's try that. These are already... Okay, put up that shield. Let's do that. And that. Alright. Oh wow. Nice. Okay, let's actually see if Sucrose can do this with her charge attack. Yeah, it works. Nice. Oh wait, what? That thing already lost its... Okay. Wow. Okay, that was pretty quick. Nice. Ooh, a gemstone. So I believe you want 28 to get up to level 80. And you want 48 to get up to level 90. So I got plenty of farming of that to do. But we're not in a hurry. Still got more than 10 days, I think, before Eula comes by. In Enkanomiya, there's a god or something like that, so I guess it could be the new world boss. Yeah, that wouldn't be too surprising if we got a new world boss like that we have to farm for, yeah, Miko or other new Inazuma characters. I wonder what... Oh, well, most likely that wolf boss will be what you need to ascend Ito and Goro, I'm guessing. Cause the only Geo boss we have is this guy. But then again, Huta's Pyro, and she got the Geo Bishop, right? So I don't know exactly what we'd expect there. Alright, so I swapped over her artifacts to a 4-piece emblem set. Her stats are somewhat worse than they were before, but now the ER is way higher. And so I'd like to try taking her into the Abyss and just see how she does. Let's see. So yeah, I think this one's worth taking up to 20. Let's try that. The new wolf boss. Yeah, I really like the animations and all that. I mean, we'll see how fun he actually is. I wonder how frustrating they'll make it, because I'm not a huge fan of the new wolf enemies. They're actually not that hard. The whole, like, damaging you through the shield and all that is less annoying than I expected, because dodging them isn't too bad, but still not super fun. But the boss is a whole different ballgame, and with the boss, since you're only facing one at a time... Ooh! 10% crit rate! This one has a higher crit rate than crit damage, but overall, that's a good result. So a little bit higher crit rate. Unfortunately, that crit damage still not looking hot, but I'm liking the ER at least. I'll also have to think about what Claymore I should put on Eula once she drops. Cause, let's see. I imagine this is the kind of thing that people have already figured out, because Eula's been out for a while, and there's plenty of videos of people analyzing it and such. BP Claymore? Yeah, I guess that's generically a good one, because I noticed her Ascension stat is crit damage, so getting crit rate with the weapon and giving her... yeah, that would give her a lot of crit. Let's see, what Claymores do I have, right? And this... the passive is pretty good, huh? This passive is really good for any DPS. There's also this with the physical damage bonus. It's got higher base attack. But then again, Eula already gets a lot of physical damage bonus, right? So stacking more on top, it might not be the way to go. I also have to farm her artifacts, which is a whole other thing. Yeah. Yeah, I could get R2 with this BP, actually. Because now I'm not so much in need of getting the polearm. I'm still really... well, I guess I have a decent collection of polearms now. And I was thinking Dragonsbane R4 could be one that I do put on Hutao if I were to get her, but of course I won't be getting her. C1, you'll have more than enough physical damage. Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's try... Oh, also, I want to do this for Sucrose. I haven't really worked on Sucrose's artifacts much. Nice thing about Sucrose, you don't really need to work on artifacts that hard, but... Figure... Which one's better anyway? They both have almost identical crit damage. They're basically the same artifact. Yeah. Let's take this one up further because... Well, we just get free EM this way. Also, not a big fan of Eula's 5-star weapon. Oh, yeah, her 5-star Claymore is also physical damage. I guess, like, the thing is, I imagine if you were able to get enough crit rate and all that, and crit damage, and attack, of course, on artifacts, then getting that physical damage bonus on top probably helps take her all the way, like, to theoretically her maximum, right? But if you... okay. The worst one. Let's keep it at that for now. Play Team Eula, Beta, Rosaria, Diona? Yeah, I was thinking about what team I'd use, and I don't think that could work. But I'm thinking Eula, Beta, Diona certainly makes sense. Definitely Eula and Beta, right? For the Superconduct. But I was thinking maybe Fischl rather than Rosaria. That way I get extra ER for Beta. And I don't, you know, you don't really need 3 cryos. Just the 2 cryos gives you enough with the crit buff. What is it called? Resonance, crit rate resonance. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't taken out my Fischl in a while. She's really good though, of course, right? Fischl is just a fantastic character all around. So bringing her out again would be nice. Okay, so that's the classic national team. And I'm just gonna see if I can 3-star each chamber with this setup, basically. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, Zhongling's Broken Shield should help. But there are many teams you can use, right? One thing with Eula and any character like her is that she's physical, so that means you can do a lot of different teams. Lisa instead of Fischl, and the Thrilling Tales. Oh, that could work, yeah. But that means I'd have to build Lisa, which is a whole other project that I'd have to do. Okay, let's see. I want to do this, and this, and this, and then let's stand in here. Alright. That's pretty fast. So my energy recharge on Xiangling, I guess it's good, but still not quite there. Do that. That, and good, and that. Man, Xiangling's burst up, like the uptime's quite good, I will say that. I kind of want to set up for the next wave. Right, okay, let's do this. Let's see. Yeah, stand here. Okay, good. Right. Unfortunately, breaking this guy's shield with Pyro is often not the best way to go. Here, let's heal up a bit. Get some energy for Xingqiu. Alright, nice. Just to give her ER timepiece. Yeah, but by build Lisa, I mean I have to level her up and ascend her and all that, right? Which takes resin. I don't mean like build her in terms of the artifacts, which, yeah. But I do hope I have her, yeah, Xiangling C6 one day. That would be nice. She's already quite good though. Yeah, I'll say that. Okay, let's see if I can get this done enough to 3-star. I mean, 5 minutes on floor 11 ain't that hard, I guess. And another thing is I'll have to learn how to use Lisa, because I haven't played her in a while. I know she's a little finicky. I recall, anyway, that when I was first using her, I guess she might have been technically my first actual DPS character. Oh yeah, copies of Lisa from the shop. Right. That too. Xiangling comes in the shop too, doesn't she? Yeah, I don't quite remember, but I think Xiangling's been in the shop before, which means she's gonna be in the shop again. Which it's kinda odd, they always keep repeating the exact same setup, like rotation of characters. They haven't switched that one around at all. Which is kind of a shame for a lot of characters. Alright, so not too bad. Xiangling can handle floor 11. Alright, a lot of EM. But I don't have bursts ready for the most part, so let's see how I do here. So not having a shielder definitely hurts a little here. Alright, let's do this. Use her burst, good. I was able to use the iframes on her burst there. Right. I'm not sure which one I want to take care of first, but this lady's shield is more annoying perhaps, so maybe I'll do it this way. No, that doesn't make a difference for the current burst, but maybe I'll have it... Oh, for her E, that'll be nice. And I do need to get better at working out these rotations properly so that I'm able to get people's bursts ready and all that. Alright, nice. Yeah, Xiangling's doing alright, at least for floor 11. She should be able to at least beat floor 12. I don't know. I doubt I'll be able to get many stars on floor 12, but we'll have to try it out. Okay, so it's just these two for now. Alright, let's use that. Heal. Okay, this guy with the red around him is the more annoying one, so let's work on him first. Yeah, the national team, it's obviously something I've heard about for a while, and I'm enjoying getting to actually use it. Right. Fortunately, I wasn't able to get rid of them both at once, but I got plenty of time. I've still got a lot more emblem farming to do, that's for sure. Partly to improve Xiangling, and partly to improve Mona. Because I do think going with a 4-piece emblem on Mona would be the way to go. Yeah. Like, maybe if I had a reason to farm more cryo, then that domain would be good. But for now, I don't really have that much of a reason to build Ganyu further. So I think I'll spend more time in the emblem domain and try to get a 4-piece on Mona, as well as improve Betos. Actually, what would work is I would improve Beto, basically, and I could give Beto's artifacts to Mona or Xiangling. Basically, they would get the hand-me-downs. Right, so maybe this won't work that well, because Xingqiu is not a good option at all against this guy. Forgot about the fact that, yeah, this guy's the Hydro, not the Cryo. Oh, come on, what? Also, the music stopped. Yeah, so if I wanted to do this, I think a different style of national team is what... A different version of this national team is what would be necessary. Because Xingqiu doesn't contribute anything. Maybe some ER, if that, but... Yeah. And I really want a Cryo, I think. Because... Oh, what? What's hitting me? For dealing with the, those things at the end. Where... Yeah, these guys, right? I know, Cryo takes care of them real quick. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah. I would need either a lot more damage or be able to one-cycle it somehow. But unfortunately the Pyro doesn't eat through these guys' shields fast enough, Like, yeah. No new Hydro character either. Yeah, well, I imagine we would have known if there was gonna be a new Hydro character by now, right? Oh shit, I thought I switched to Mona. We'll see. Like, I heard something about Shenhei's leaks being fake, but it's still possible that we'll get her. Oh, and Yunjin, right? We're supposed to get Yunjin sometime soon, I think. So that could be interesting. Like, she looks super cute, right? Yeah, but like what let's see, what element are they supposed to be? I don't know. Should be during 2.4. Yeah, I mean, if it, yeah, Miko's gonna be there along with Yunjin or Shenhei. Yeah, Miko's definitely the one I'd want. Alright, let's try to get 3 stars on Chamber 3, but I'll have to swap out the team a little. Yeah, only Eula and yeah, Miko. Yeah, me too. For the foreseeable future, those are definitely the top priorities. Yeah, Miko more so than Eula, but I have enough that I can get both. So instead of Xingqiu, let's try using Diona. Diona with the Sakbo should also help a bit. And we'll bring her. Yeah, let's try that. Should be Animo. Oh, right. I recall something about how she was originally a Geo, but then they switched it to Animo, which is an interesting result for sure. So I don't know if this is the right setup, but let's see. Try to get energy. Okay. Oh shit, that thing's not on cooldown yet. So it's like this team without Xingqiu is actually still working alright, huh? I think overall Xingqiu does better, but because of Diona's sacrificial bow, I'm able to have uptime on these bursts quite a bit. Good. Do that. Good. With that, then it's burst. Just go in this way. Okay, we can actually charge up her burst. Ooh, that was a pretty good result. I think that might have been better than earlier because, in part, the enemies are hydro slimes, so using Diona instead of Xingqiu works better. Oh, I already used the codes from the live stream, but thanks. Yeah, that was actually the first thing I looked up when I went to Reddit. I was like, skip the news for now, just find the goddamn codes, because those expire in a day, right? Rather use Chongyun. Ooh, Chongyun could be really good too. I haven't brought out Chongyun in a while, but yeah, he could definitely be very good. Especially with, say, the Sacrificial Greatsword, right? If I do that, then I could have essentially 100% uptime on having my character do cryo damage, along with, of course, Xiangling's Pyro doing vaporize, or not vaporize, melt. But Chongyun's a dude I haven't really played in a while, so didn't really think to bring him. But maybe one day I'll take him off the bench. Okay. Go. Yeah, let's refresh your shield. That first. Use her burst. I'm not quite gonna get 3 minutes here, but of course you don't need 3 minutes. And this isn't balanced with 3 minutes in mind per se. Let's refresh that shield. And how about we destroy this guy's shield? Yeah, nice. Everyone's healed up. Get the fuck away from these guys. Froze him. Alright, not too bad. Chang'an E, reduce the cooldown of your E and burst by 2. Oh, really? It does that? I didn't even remember that. Like I said, it's been so long. Huh, that could be really useful. Absolutely, especially for a team like this where I'm so reliant on bursts, right? Really a very burst-heavy setup. Okay, come on, use that. Use her burst. Okay. Use her burst. Put up that shield. And use his burst. Okay, her burst is actually ready, huh? Let's do that. And that. So she should be doing a lot of damage here. Do that. Good. Destroy her. Okay, good. He's dead. Nice. Do that. Oh shit. Yeah, I do think Xiangling would actually give a lot more damage because, you know, I can actually do melt damage rather than with Diona, where Diona's not contributing anything offensively. But if I don't have Diona, then I don't have a shield, which I guess as long as I kill the enemies quickly enough, it's not really an issue. But it is a factor. Bennett's healing is so damn high though that not having a shield is often not really an issue at all. Alright, let's use his shield. Use her burst. Okay. Let's use her burst. Okay. Walk into there. Oh wow, nice. I think I might have done that in like less than 2 minutes. That was quick. I'm like that. A noblesse or emblem on Xiangling might be great. If I'm using Xiangling as a support like that, let me think. Yeah, I guess emblem. I don't know because I'm not so much reliant on his burst, right? It's more his E, but his burst is actually very powerful from what I understand. So, like, either... Yeah, 4-piece emblem could be good. 2-piece emblem with 2-piece noblesse is always a good option. Not as good as 4-piece emblem, usually, but still good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess 4-piece Blizzard is probably not the way to go, though, because you wouldn't be using him as the DPS. But you could actually use him to do DPS duty. But no, enemies won't already have cryo applied to them, right? So, yeah, it wouldn't be so good. Yeah, 2-piece cryo, 2-piece noblesse. That's another option. Yeah, there's a lot of setups there that could work. That's for sure. Okay. Do that. Yep, here. So... Then come to me, right? Good, that guy's dead. Oh shit. Okay, he doesn't come to me, alright. I lost a big opportunity here. But... Yep. Yep. So not having... without having Xiangling's burst up at that moment is just too big. So yeah, I still have to get better at actually playing this team. There is a decent amount of skill, not huge, but a decent amount involved in actually running the rotation properly, and I'm just not experienced enough to do it well. got the bursts up. Okay, what are you gonna do? Okay, that guy. So that was an opportunity that I used. Okay. Unfortunately, didn't get that much damage out of it. Damn it, her burst is not ready. Let's just do damage this way. Yeah. Up that shield. Alright, let's see, what's it actually gonna do now? When's my next opportunity to actually harm it? Xiangling's... Maybe part of the problem is the fact that it is just one enemy. And Xiangling has good sustain with a big AoE, but maybe not as great for this single target like this. I don't know. I'm not capable of bursting it down properly during the DPS windows. My Xiangling's just not doing the damage quickly enough in those times. She just might not be strong enough. Yeah. Do that. Her. Oh, come on. Let's retry that. Yeah. I think I can... If I do a little bit better... So, how about this? I'll spend time charging burst initially instead of worrying about using the burst now. And try to use it during the, yeah, so I'll try to, you know, harm it and all that here, but I won't use Xiangling's burst until that first big AoE. Yeah, this one. Let's do that. And that. Yeah. Okay, that was somewhat better, yeah. Quite a bit better, actually. Let's see if I can keep it up, though. Ooh. Okay. Right. Oh shit, couldn't pick that one up. Alright, what's the next attack you're gonna do? Okay. Do that. Right. Oh shit, come on. Are we on to the last phase, please? Yeah, we are. Do that. And that. Come on. There we go. Alright, that was way better. Diona charged attack. Yeah, you know, that's actually probably the way to go instead of waiting for Bennett's burst to... Or, not burst, E to come off. Because the cryo attacks are way more effective against those Hydro guys than anything else. Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually probably a better way to go. But we'll see. Let's see if I can actually get this 3-starred on this run. Crush his shield. That. Come on. Oh shit, I'm getting hurt. Right, there we go. Refresh that shield. Oh, come on. Yeah, hitting that thing when it's falling or whatever, moving up and down can be a bit of a pain. Okay, now we use Mona. refresh that shield. We might want to get some healing. Oh, not you. Go. Okay, there we go. So did manage to 3-start with Xiangling team. So for a lot in 12-3. Oh yeah, with the wolf enemies. That will be not fun. But thank you. That's so yeah, this national team was Xiangling. Let me actually let's take a look at my Xiangling's artifact. Better than deal. Well, I don't know about that. Not yet. Not yet. Just because of the fact that with D-Look I'm not relying on the ER as much, right? And as such I was able to do quite a bit better. I don't think she has it. So this is probably the worst artifact that I have on her. But yeah, I'm gonna try floor 12. This is my off piece. Unfortunately, my luck with emblem has not been good at all. I wonder... I could go... If this thing rolls into EM a bunch, that could be better. Great crit damage. If we look at my pyro, got lucky with the emblems. Yeah, that at least the timepiece you showed me was quite good. I'll say quite good. Maybe I can. So this thing has a 15% attack, which is quite a. Yeah, this. I think the one I have on her right now is actually better. But yeah, that's great. And if I were able to use this, or I have decent Wanderer's Pyro Cups. It's really... Yeah, this one's just better. And this thing hurts. Look at how many times it rolled into defense in ER. And sadly, I don't have a great... Neither of these is particularly good. Losing out on 20% crit damage. I could lose out on 20% crit damage there and give her a goblet with better crit damage. But I'm also lacking a goblet with better crit damage, period. I have a lot of crit rate though, right? Ball has some nice stats. No, nice. Yeah, Ball, you want a lot of ER, right? Ball's somebody I think I'd pull for during her rerun. She seems to fill a similar role as Beto, but with more help in ER. Yeah, I don't have a goblet with high crit damage to... I mean, this has crit damage, but losing the attack is just... is kind of harsh. No. Switch to this and take this one up to 20. How about that? Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go to the alchemy table and roll some of these artifacts. Like, the nice thing about Ball, from what I can tell, is she's a character you can basically slot into almost any team, because she'll help with ER and burst damage for anyone. And how about I roll gladiators? I think I'm okay for noblesse for now, but I'm really lacking in good gladiators pieces. It's really hurting. It's Homa on her, she lost so much ER. ER 225. Okay, nice. Oh, you decided to use Homa on her. I saw the attack and I was like, yes, but then I saw these and I was like, no. So Homa gives her crit damage, right? It's just more damage using her E and her burst, I guess. What do I want to do? Better stacked. Yeah, sure. Wow, 64 180s. That's a good ratio, and almost 2,500 attack. So yeah, are you using her kind of DPS style? Those are definitely numbers you can use on a DPS, right? Okay. This one, as long as it doesn't roll flat attack, I think I'd be quite happy with. Even an attack percentage roll, not bad, because characters need attack. You're using her as a DPS roll, nice. That seems super fun. I do like those characters like, you know, her or Hu Tao or Tartaglia or Xiao, where you use one of their talents and it turns them into a different mode, essentially. Of course it's flat attack. Could have been anything else, and it had to be flat attack. Alright, so that's alright. Yeah, let's take her into floor 12 and just see how she does. I doubt I'll be able to do... So, I've never done a 3-2-2 run fully, just by itself, but that's my current score in floor 12 of the Abyss, 3-2-2. Maybe doing 3 on the first chamber might be possible, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take her at the bottom? Yeah, let's try the bottom. And... also, let me just check before I go in. What are Mona's stats like? 15. Ball, Toma, Bennett, Sarah. Ball, Xiangling, Xingqiu, Kokomi. Oh. That's interesting. Double Hydro. So you're enjoying Toma? Like, I remember at first you said you didn't really enjoy him based on his story quest, using him there, but you're putting him in one of your main teams. Okay, so that indicates that you like it. I guess he at least provides the shield. Let's see, does she need... yeah, she needs that noblesse, unless I'm somehow capable... what kind of noblesse pieces do I have anyway? Shield is good. His burst works well with ball. Oh, for the overload damage? Okay. So losing that 7%... ooh, this one has crit rate on crit damage. Losing that 7% crit rate and 17% ER would be pretty bad. But if I replace that, then I could give her a different Hydro Goblet. Well, I'd get a lot of crit damage this way. Oh, this one's actually a really good goblet. Get a little bit of ER. Yeah, I should build him eventually. You know, now that I'm not getting Huta, maybe that'll give me a chance to try building him. Spend some resin on him. Yeah, but Mona does need more ER for me, I feel like. I don't have her burst up often enough. If I take this goblet's really not worth taking up to 20, I think. Look at how many times it rolled into HP. Well, let's try one thing. I don't think I have the artifact fodder to take this all the way, but I want to at least try rolling this one. It's not great, but it does have crit rate on a crit damage, which is by itself quite good. But yeah, another shielder in Toma could be very useful for me. Attack percentage, yeah, okay. Let's take it up to 8, see what we get. I'm gonna be really short on artifact fodder for a while. That said, ooh, yeah, we're running low. We're running low. Let's edge it. Give me a super suck. Flat attack. Well, at least it's an offensive stat. I think that's gonna be a useful circlet for someone down the line, but I don't feel like investing into it right now. I could sacrifice some of my bad 5-star artifacts, that's true, but for 5-star artifacts, I do prefer to roll them in the strong box rather than using as EXP. But, you know, I'm not in a hurry to build characters right now. So I'll have plenty of time to refill my artifact coffers. Plus, I have 22 fragile resin as well to play with. That'll be pretty nice. Right, let's try these classic national team. And same old Mona. Yeah, I would like to go through my 5-star artifact at some point and really try to whittle them down properly so that I don't have my storage filled with bad ones. Instantly oh wait, I think I wanted to... I think I wanted to take these teams reverse, but oh well. This could work still. Let's try it out. Okay. This is E. Get his burst up. Use her. Unfortunately, these guys are absolute bitches to deal with, but let's try it. Use his burst. Do that. And that. His burst. Use her burst. That'll get some of the enemies away. Use her burst. Good. Use his first. That. Try to get her burst up. Good. Do that. Okay, use her burst. Good. Good. He's dead. And first. Oh, I should have used Bennett's burst first. Oh shit, not you. Okay, do that. Good. Vaporize damage, thank you. I hope that works. Okay, not too bad. Took 2 minutes. A little slower than I would need to get 3 stars, but could almost get 3 stars. Most never farmed Pale Flame. Yeah, so that's another thing. I feel like I should go back to that domain so that I can get a 4-piece Pale Flame for Eula. Because I think 4-piece Pale Flame is the way to go with her. I don't know exactly, but I think that is, yeah, the best option. But I could also go 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstained, 2-piece Bloodstained with something else, you know, depending on the case. I do too much pyro damage. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm not doing the reactions well enough. Okay. You might do the same to make her perfect, but with more Pale Flame? Alright, yeah, well, good luck if you decide to do it. Okay, use his first. That domain at least takes very little time to farm, right? Just 2 enemies, 1 wave, and they will come right at you too, so you don't have to fiddle around with having to chase them down. Shield. Yeah, let's use her burst too. Oh, that's another thing. I should try to put a 4-piece Noblesse onto Diona, because this team currently does not have a Noblesse holder. And I feel like any team you take to the Abyss, it is very good to bring a Noblesse holder on both sides. Alright. So not quite 3 stars, but I think if I fiddle around on this chamber a little bit more, I could probably pull off 3 stars with this team. Maybe, like you said, bring Chongyun instead of Sucrose. It's Bennett burst, Aika burst, and it's finished. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see that. Definitely. Right, so this... Yeah. Okay, use his E. Use her E. For the iframes. Right, not having a shielder here though is gonna hurt. Oh shit. Okay, actually, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work without a shielder. Against this guy, you either have to stay far away, or you have to have a shield. Because a lot of his attacks, it's impossible to iframe through. I'm gonna give it one more shot, but I'm gonna try... I'll probably try again with a slightly different team. Okay. Do that. And that. Okay. Yep. Okay, use that first for the iframes. That. Not you, no! Okay, do that. Use that first. Okay, use that first for the iframes. I guess this classic national team is more built for dealing with like AoE than this, because oh shit. Because the extra damage that you get from all these reactions, and particularly the AoE on Xiangling's burst, doesn't give you as much benefit as... Or it doesn't give you as much benefit against one enemy as it does against many enemies, you know? That said, the amount of damage I'm doing here, right, is actually pretty impressive. The DPS here that Xiangling is pulling off is quite good. It's kind of, I would say, arguably better than D-Look in what I've done before. But just having to do... Yeah, I got somewhat lucky with the animations, I guess, because he didn't really teleport away much at all. But yeah, in terms of timing, I actually did do better than D-Look. Okay. So we're gonna try to stay far away from them, I guess. Oh shit. Let's use that. So burst. But either way, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get 3 stars. Alright, let's put up that shield. Where are the Sissons? Alright, now it's our chance to... Oh wait, where's the Sisson? Where's the Sisson? Maybe they actually still have the ability to get the shield, even with all the Sissons gone? I thought that once all the Sissons were gone, automatically she loses her shield. That was my experience in the past. Okay. Alright, let's refresh that shield. Put up her burst. And use her burst. Alright. Okay. Oh shit. Missed. What? God damn, I should stop trying to aim for their heads, I guess. Use his burst. Burst that shield. I heard that you can actually escape from the Mirror Maiden's like trap by using Zhongli's charge attack. I haven't tried it yet myself, but I might have a chance to try it here right now. Okay. Well, unfortunately I got interrupted there. Burst. Use her burst. Come on. Oh. Went right into that. Ah, this One thing that I really hate is that it makes you press spacebar. That's the only button that will actually get you out of that, the bubble. But the problem is that the bubble, like, pressing spacebar is a very unnatural thing to do in that case. Because it makes you jump. And how often are you jumping in the middle of a battle? Or, like, spamming jump in the middle of a battle? Not that good. With Hu Tao too, really? Hu Tao's charge attack escapes from that? Oh. I wonder if that's the case for other polearm users too. Let's go with that. I need defense. No archer on this team. So yeah, I should have flipped the teams around. Come on. What's that? Do that. And get his burst up. Good, got that. Okay. Damn. That. And that. Yeah. Putting Ruin Hunters into a DPS check challenge is definitely one of the worst things that this game has ever done. Use that first defensively. Use that E. Use that first. Good. Come on. Use that first. Oh shit, spin to win. No, thank you. Oh shit. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Oh, Hu Tao can teleport. Well, she can teleport with her dodge, right? Rather than her charge attack? Yeah, unfortunately, the national team could probably work if it were strong enough, but it's not strong enough. So I need more defense, essentially. Both? Hu Tao's charge attack doesn't teleport, does it? I don't remember seeing it ever teleport. But let me flip the teams around, actually. And do I take the same team, or let's try the same team and just see how it goes. And still have to get better at the rotations for the national team. Yeah, I think you're right. The DPS with the national team is somewhat higher than with D-Look. It's everything they say about Xiangling being the best pyro DPS, or maybe not the best, but one of the best, I think. Seems to be true. God, I fucking hate how enemies, like a lot of the Inazuma enemies will pop back. It's just such a annoying, unfun feature. Let's use her burst. Okay. Okay, let's refresh that shield. At least these guys can get baited by the decoys. And certainly more with Yoimiya, yeah. Especially the AoE-ness, right? Like, Xiangling is the anti-Yoimiya. She has no long-range abilities, but in terms of AoE in short range, it's just absolute killer what you can do. Yeah, Xiangling's base and Yoimiya are like the polar opposites of each other. Okay. Do that. I think that boar might have knocked me out of the range, out of Bennett's burst area, which is very bad. That guy died in the middle of his jump. Oh, got his burst up. Okay. Well, taking on Geovishevs with no shield is usually pretty dangerous, but managing okay here. First. Ooh, 3 stars! Yeah, I think this team's definitely better for the bottom half than the other way around. So yeah, I managed 3 stars with a lot of room to spare actually, compared to the last time. Alright, this one, now that I have Xiangling and Ganyu, I should do a little better, but that said, the damage output is not that amazing. Can't wait to see a Yoimiya rerun, get her. And yeah, Yoimiya is, she's waifu, or maybe you'd call it I'd call her a concubine. She's lovable, but you want somebody to do DPS. She can be good, that's for sure, I know that. Especially with a 5-star weapon and multiple constellations. I've seen whale streamers do big, huge numbers with her. But it's hard to make work properly. Okay. One thing I'm gonna try doing is, yeah, 4-piece Noblesse on Diona. That's something I think will pay dividends for something like this. Okay, don't teleport, don't teleport. Okay, use her burst. Refresh his shield. Zhongli's shield doing the one job that he's supposed to. Absolutely, that's for sure. I just wish bosses, ooh, nice. Bosses like this guy had, were attracted to the decoys. The fact that they're not is still kind of triggering to me. Probably use a team Yoimiya Fischl Xingqiu Doma. Yeah, Yoimiya with the Electro like Fischl, it is and thank you, is like super fun to use in my opinion, because knocking enemies up in the air and these guys first. And blowing them up essentially is very satisfying in my opinion. It's a lot of fun. Let's use that. Okay. Right, now we have a pyro here, so we can actually do damage directly to this lady's shield. Use burst. Yeah, enemies get up there. Good. Let's eat that. Alright, use her burst. Right. Oh shit. Alright. Let's just worry about staying alive here. Because we're not getting 3 stars, that's a certainty. But we should be able to get 4 stars. Or not 4 stars, 2 stars. Yeah, we can get 4 stars on this run. That's the thing, right? I think if you take 11 minutes, that's how the game gives you 4 stars. Need to heal. Okay, come on. How much HP does she have left? God, she's been at that sliver forever, right? Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, so I probably could have done that 30 seconds faster if I decided to use Xiangling's burst, but I wanted to save it for the next chamber. But yeah, a lot of EM easily on official. Yeah, oh yeah, stringless. I have that on Venti, but it's certainly a good one on, well, any support archer. Maybe if because I haven't brought Venti to the Abyss that much recently. I could try bringing Venti instead of, yeah, with a somewhat, like, I wouldn't need that much more improvement, but yeah, a little bit better stats. I think 3-starring Chamber 2 is definitely within reach. Yeah. We'll see, I don't think that's something I'll really focus on for this Abyss, but maybe the next Abyss, it's a possibility. Okay, use that first. Okay, do that. It's her burst. Okay, let's take him down. Oh, come on. Rip that shield. Oh, shit. Let's use that burst. Not to like D-Look. Yeah, I mean, D-Look's great, right? Don't get me wrong, he's very good. But you can see just how damn good Xiangling is, right? Because it's not like Xiangling's artifact set right now is that great, right? I barely spent time on getting her like a proper 4-piece emblem set. I just stuck some good, decent artifacts, you know, they're not bad, on her, and already she's outdoing D-Look. And of course it's a team thing too. I have a really good team around her, which is why it's doable. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's see how the national team does here. No shielder, that'll be fun. That Hu Tao C0 is better than D-Look. Yeah, I mean, Hu Tao's just straight up the best pyro. The best pyro DPS, right? So that's one thing. That said, it's not like D-Look's bad. Just that he's gotten sort of power crutch, I think. Okay, use that first, his E. Get some healing for this guy, please. God damn, enemies staying far away. So I wonder if 3 stars might have been in reach. You know, I don't think I would have gotten it, but it might have been within striking distance if the enemies hadn't decided to just stay back and snipe away at me like that. Oh shit. And that's one of the most infuriating things about this chamber in the abyss, from what I understand. The fact that you basically have to group enemies together, and they, you know, usually don't really cooperate. Especially since these enemies are not susceptible to animo, like, knockback with characters like Venti or Sucrose. Use this first. Use this first. Can we get Xiangling's first up, please? There we go. Okay. Oh wow, that guy's dead? Huh. When I saw the number go up, I assumed that it was one of the smaller guys. Okay. Okay, so I came within a minute of 3 star. Nice. But wow, look at how easily I got 2 stars here. Because you've seen me get 2 stars on this chamber. You saw how difficult it was for me. Just how many tries I had to do with D-Look. And with this national team, I basically breezed through it with 1 minute to spare to get 2 stars. Yeah, this Xiangling national team is, it's no joke. You know, I see what all the hype is about. But yeah, thank you. See the exception, yeah, there's no bad character. Xinyan, poor Xinyan. I wish I could disagree. I wish I could disagree. I love her so much. But yeah, the Ruin Guard will always follow you, so you should focus on those 2 enemies first. Yeah, you're right. Maybe if I were really trying to go for 3 stars, that's how I'd do it. I could try that. Alright, let's do some farming. So here's one thing I'm thinking. It wasn't Xingqiu but Child. Well, Child isn't the character you want there. Or actually no, I think I heard that you can use Child on the national team. Oh yeah, so you would use Child as the on-field guy. Whereas when you're using Xingqiu, you don't use Xingqiu on the field. You just use his burst. But when you use Child, you bring... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that would be a very solid team, because Child can do a lot of damage. I figure I'll just do this so that he has a little bit more damage with his auto attacks the few times I use it. Better because you do even more damage. And his burst, oh yeah, his burst too. I know he's supposed to have a very good burst. Oh, I didn't, when did I get that Acquaint Fate? Well, we're not expecting anything, but let's see what we get. Oh, okay, we got a 4 star. What is it? Witzith. Ooh, I'll take it. I think that's early. So still no Gene, sadly, but yeah, that's an early 4 star. Let's see, I think I have a copy of that already. I'll probably... crit damage... Yeah, I don't think I probably won't have a situation where I'll want 2 copies of Witzith around. I barely like using Catalyst users anyway, so just making the Witzith stronger would be good. 75% attack buff, elemental damage 60%, and 300 EM. Wow. Yeah. I know that the Witsith is supposed to be a very, very strong weapon, so that's always nice. I'll take it. And yeah, I'm low on artifacts. Alright, so I want to have... So I believe Eula needs 63 of these, and only 9 of these, and a shit ton more of these. That said, I'm not in a particular hurry to farm the resistance books. So I'll do one run of the resistance domain. I don't really need diligence anymore. I've pre-farmed a bunch of diligence books. Actually, let's try seeing this. But now I can just go ahead and use these for someone like Xiangling. Yeah, resistance books, right? Because I know Jean needs 63 resistance books of this type, as well as a whole lot more of the next type. Albedo's story will be good. Yeah, I'm really interested because he looked like a really bad guy in that one brief moment there, right? I don't think they actually explained why, but yeah, I'm really curious what will what the whole story's gonna be with that. Do I crown her? Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna... She's definitely on the short list to crown the burst. But I'll work on her a little bit more with these artifacts. And then do it. Yeah. Just a shame. Alright, so... Because I love to use Beto, of course. I really want to be able to use Beto as much as possible. But I think Beto slotting into the national team would actually make it weaker. Because the overload just doesn't help that much. It sends enemies flying. But for a domain like this, Beto works fine. Wouldn't mind if it became something like a Harbinger. Huh, so if he joins the Fatui, that'll be quite the twist. But I suspect... Well, so actually, I was gonna say I suspect it won't have that much to do with the Fatui, but then again, Fatui are basically everywhere in the story. So it actually wouldn't be very surprising at all if the whatever is happening in Dragonspine has a lot to do with the Fatui going there, let's say, and trying to mess shit up for something, right? Shield. That. Need to keep in mind where the characters are. That. That. But with this team, I guess nice thing is I can use Beto as the on-field character. And Beto's auto attacks do a decent amount of damage, and her E, of course, is very, very useful for being able to basically deflect attacks. Yeah, I'm gonna try taking this team actually into the Abyss. It's not... I know in terms of the meta, it's not supposed to be the best team, but I'm actually curious how well it'll do. This new free 4-star sword. Yeah, so I didn't pay that close attention to the sword, but another free 4-star weapon is always welcome to me. What does it have? Does it have defense substat? And Chongyun. Alright, yeah, let me just put some rudimentary artifacts on Xiangling and see how that goes. Those are both setups that I can try out. But Xiangling, giving him ER and some crit or something would probably be good. Let's see how he's at now. You can see he has barely been touched. Prototype Archaic's a decent weapon on him, but... like a 4-piece Blizzard Sphere is actually not bad. Huh? But he... let's see. The Noblesse would work. Well, I haven't used Xiangling in so long that I have a very bad sense of how he's gonna work. But let's just bring him in like this. Should be okay. Yeah, I'll try that out too, just as an experiment. Yeah, this is actually, I'm having a lot of fun with this now because rather than trying to go for, you know, beating the BPS check and whatever, I'm more interested in just seeing, you know, how can this team run and how can I make it do a lot of damage. And that's a style of playing that I think I find more entertaining. Okay, dash. That. Yeah, that. Oof. That damage from Beta. Stand up very close. Ah, come on. Alright. That. Do that. And that one. Many for the heal. Oh, there we go. 69% defense and elemental skill damage is increased by 40% of your defense. Ooh, this could be a good piece. And 80 at R5. Okay, so let's see. So 80% at R5, 69% defense, nice. Times 4/5. A fifth of 70, let's say, would be what, 14? So that's roughly 55% extra damage on the elemental skill. Ooh. I could see that being quite good. So let's say roughly 50% extra damage on the elemental skill. For a sword user, yeah, with Albedo, 2k defense, holy cow. Yeah. Oh, right, it's not just it's the defense percentage. Okay, yeah. With 2000 defense. So these are the sword users, right? I guess if I were to try using Kaching again. Oh, and he can use his elemental skill all the time. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have much in the way of sword users. But let's see. Like, she has 1000 defense. So 80% of defense is 800 extra attack, essentially. Which is a lot. 800 extra attack is a lot. That's more than any 5-star sword, from what I know. I think 5-star swords... 5-star weapons have like 700 plus attack, but I don't think any of them have 80. You'll have even more defense with the sword and level 90. Oh, really? Is it 80 out of 80 you have now, or 80 out of 90? What's Albedo's Ascension stat, anyway? I'm guessing it's defense, but I do not know. 80 out of 80. Oh wow, yeah. So you can take him up quite a lot more in terms of stats. Geo percentage. Oh, all right, even better actually. Because you want to stack up multiple different types of buffs. Multiply. Alright, before I head into the Abyss, actually I forgot, I need to finish my artifact routes around. So let's do that. I've depleted my, well, not depleted per se, that's putting it a little strongly, but I've used up a lot of my artifact fodder. So let's do a small job of refreshing that. You could get another 100 defense with 90. Okay. So that's another 80 attack with the R5 sword. Yeah, too bad I won't have anyone to really put it on, because defense percentage, not that useful on anyone who's not Albedo, right? And unfortunately you can't give that to Noelle. Noelle only uses big swords. Why doesn't she use small swords? She could use a small sword if she wanted. She could swing that shit, like, so fast. Can you imagine? She could be the fastest sword user there is, considering how strong she is. She's used to the claymore. It's just for him, yeah. Well, down the line, I'm sure we'll get other sword users who use defense. But for now, not so much. So that's 4. I think I'm at around 60 spots so far today. Yo, I gave her the wrong weapon. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, Noelle. There's a charm to seeing Noelle with that big ass claymore, right? She is like, you know, there are many ways a lady can be sexy, but if a lady can bench press you with one hand, that's pretty damn sexy, and you know Noelle can do that. After seeing her swing that claymore around, she can easily do that. But, you know, girls like that are also, like, you get them in bed and they're the complete opposite, right? That's what I imagine Noelle. She's, well, to be fair, she's like very, she's very meek and shy, but she's a super strong badass. But I can see her being very meek and shy when she's in private, too. Like, extremely so. Actually, you could, like, that's one thing. Another thing about, like, video games and anime. If Noelle, if there was a girl that strong in real life, she'd be, like, hella muscular. She has to be. And Noelle probably is, underneath it all. You just can't see it. But with the way it is in this game, she's also just very, very slim. You could probably bench press her, and she'd probably be into that. I think this is the case for Beto, not has. Yeah, I think Beto's just, that's more what I imagine, absolutely. That'd be hard to imagine, Beto as like a shy, meek, submissive and breedable, right? No, what is it? You don't breed her, she breeds you. That's more what she is. And you'll like it. You'll like it. At least I would. But then again, you never know. You never know. You're her. Yeah, exactly. I'm her treasure. She can crack me open any day. Speaking of which, was there... I saw somebody mention on Reddit, I didn't confirm it myself, but... because I didn't pay full attention to the live stream. Is there gonna be a Beto hangout? Because if so, that's pretty damn exciting. I don't remember though. But a Beto hangout's something I've been... yeah, okay, nice. That's something I've been hoping for ever since we got hangouts at all. I just hope we don't get copy-pastes of other hangouts. Like, Noelle and Barbara had almost identical hangouts at, with dealing with guests in Mondstadt. I hope she has her own unique stuff. That's very exciting. And Goro, yeah. Goro's gonna have to get in line behind Xiangling and Bennett and Toma before I get around to him. That said, I do like Goro a lot. I actually, when I was watching the English live stream, because I watched the video by Enviosity that he made for it, and he watches it in English. I was caught by Ito's voice. His voice is quite a bit higher than I expected. He doesn't have a high voice per se, but he has kind of almost a boyish voice, which doesn't fit his image as well. And Goro we already knew because we saw him in cutscenes, but I was reminded that Goro has a very deep voice. Maybe not very deep, but deeper than I would expect given his image, because he has the boy... I believe his model is the male, like, teenager model. And it's... and he also has a boyish look to his face and all that. But they gave him quite a deep voice. And I don't mind that at all. Not gonna lie, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, come on. Like Ito design, but too much. Yeah. See, if we didn't have Eula rerun, or I mean, if we didn't have Futao rerun now, and then Eula rerun superseding it for me, and then if we expect Yaemiko pretty soon, right? If not for that, I would probably pull for Ito. Because I think he looks cool. His personality seems nice enough. And his animations look great. Yeah. You're not a big fan of Goro, yeah? Is it the like the wolf boy look? Or dog boy? I guess he's kind of looks like a dog. Or a fox? I don't know. See. Alright. I'll leave this for tomorrow, and I'll just go here. I don't know how many, but there's a ton. Goro outfit's not that great. Yeah, I'll say I don't really remember it too well. Probably speaks to it not being so great. I don't know. So this whole area, I think you can collect at least 20 artifacts. I'm not sure. I do enjoy just dashing out of the way of those guys when they come charging at you like that. So this one's an artifact. Could get Ito, but yeah, I think, you know, if I were in your position, I would go for another copy of Eula as well. Just cause waifus are always the priority. Even a waifu over, even another constellation of a waifu over another male character. Oh, what? Okay. And we'll have to see how strong Ito actually is, too. From the gameplay. Okay, we'll find out. This new system, you might get Eula C6 at some point. Yeah, if they keep doing reruns more often. That's a possibility. Just need, what, 5 more copies of her? It's always possible to, like... New characters, right? You try to pull for them and see if you can get them before Pity. And if you end up not getting them before Pity, you save that Pity and wait for a Eula rerun and pull on that. And so you only need to do like 10 primos. Or not 10 primos, 10 pulls. You can't even do one pull with 10 primos to get another copy of Eula. At 3 if you get 2 more this time, yep. Also, I do have to remember that I have all these artifacts. Basically, all these Spiral Abyss artifacts I haven't cracked open. Because the 4-star artifact, I'm pretty sure I'll only use for fodder. And by storing them that way, they don't take up any room in my inventory. So I can store 42 artifacts in one slot there. And as I keep doing more Spiral Abysses, you know, one day I'll probably crack them open. So I'm kind of curious, actually, with all the Primo Gems I got today. 426. I'm already at 20 Pity, essentially. So that... Subtract 70 from that, and I'm down at 350. So I'm guaranteed to have Eula and 350 pulls left over. Which I think is a good... Yeah, I'd be happy with that. It'd be nice if I got Eula early. But if I end up going into hard Pity, I'll still have... Come on. Yeah, Sayu's nemesis is little bits of... like little lips on floors. It's the bane of her existence. That's something I wouldn't mind at all if they improved or just made more lenient for Sayu, Mona, and I'm sure Ayaka as well. If they made it so that you could just, the amount of ground level difference that you can get away with was a lot higher, I would really like that. With the new set, you'll have another 30 oh, right, yeah. What set do you have in Albedo now? I imagine it's probably like, what's the Geo one called? Archaic Petra? 2-piece Archaic Petra? Okay. 4-piece could give you 24%. Is that how it works? I don't remember what the 4-piece does on the new defense set. But I know that I remember the 2-piece is the same as the Defender's Will. This character equipped will obtain Curiosity Effect. %6 defense and 6% geo. Oh, okay, so you can get up to 4. Oh, right, yeah, that's interesting that they make it specifically geo, even though I feel like if they made it so that it was just elemental, that'd be better. But I guess they need to make it more niche. They want to they can't allow you to just use it on any character that uses defense, like Xinyan right here, or Xinyan, because defense is a stat that can be good on her at C6 anyway, right? But I mean, what are you gonna do with extra geo damage from her, right? It's not like we have a Geo Chongyun or Geo C6 Bennett who can turn her attacks into Geo. Which if they did, I wouldn't mind that either. That could be pretty neat. But I guess the set would also work on Noelle, huh? Depending on how one wants to use her. Shield. Alright, let's try to get the two of them together at once. There we go. So I had 2-piece Noblesse and Albedo. When you're from the Shimenawa set, 30% defense. Oh, wow. Noelle, Ito, Goro, and Albedo. Oh, right. Ito and Goro as well. Yeah, I guess it really is for all these Geo characters. I wonder if that's how they planned it from the beginning, making Geo characters defense. Because Geo is the one element that can just produce shields on... not at will, but that's sort of its thing, right? It creates shields as you play the crystallized reaction. It is still kind of a shame that crystallize. I still feel like crystallize is just not a very good reaction. And the EM on crystallize is so mediocre. It's just not something that you particularly care about. Getting that extra shield strength. If it was something more like when you do a crystallize, there's an AoE explosion of damage that is the same element as whatever you crystallize with, and if that scales on EM, that would be nice. But they don't do that. Alright, so before I go in there, actually, I'll just go here. Do that. Like, Animo characters are more into EM, Electro is ER. Okay, yeah. Cryo has crit rate. Okay, I never thought about it that way, but you're right. I guess each element sort of has its own substat where it makes sense. Yeah, with Cryo you get free crit rate, so you want to build crit damage. With Animo you want EM. With Electro, you get free ER essentially with double Electro. Let's try floor 11 actually. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try floor 12. We're not going for time here. Just try it out. And see how the results are. I think it could be fun. I'm not sure how I want to order this. Maybe I should try to train myself to put Xiangling at the top. I think that might be the most flexible thing. On Xiangling teams, I'll put her at the top. Pyro characters have even more attack, but yeah, right now I feel like Pyro Resonance is already so damn good that you don't really need, right? But maybe. I feel like the Pyro Resonance is just something they don't need to buff at all. And or do you mean like a Pyro set? I guess a Pyro artifact set. It might be a while before we get a new Pyro artifact set though, right? Because I feel like the Crimson Witch and the Lava Walker domain does its job. Yeah, and like the fourth piece Crimson Witch, the effect that you get out of it, from what I understand, is already just absolutely the best. Right? So there's no real need for another set that does a whole lot more. Healer should be Hydro. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess Hydro was built around healing, but healing is just, even with what they did for Kokomi, healing's one of those things that just doesn't seem not you, all that useful at late game. Enter. Bennett. Alright, come on. Bennett, good. Oh. God damn, this guy unfortunately didn't get caught in the Pyronado at all. Okay, let's see that. That. I don't want you to attack that way, didn't you? Let's try to get energy. Do that. Counter. Alright, so again, fairly easy 3-star. I feel like this team might be somewhat weaker than the one with Sucrose, but still, not bad, not bad. I mean, again, I had a fairly easy time getting 3 stars, and I rarely have an easy time getting 3 stars in any chamber on floor 12, even the first one. But yeah, they really need to improve the resonance for double Hydra. I'm not sure what would be a good one, because I think Animo already has cooldown reduction, and I feel like Electro could be that, or could do something like, I don't know, maybe EM to make it things like Vaporize and Shatter, or no, is Shatter Hydro affected by Hydro? In any case, things like Electro Charge and Vaporize just stronger. But it's not clear to me what the best option would be. Okay. Use that burst defensively. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. Oh shit, that's not fine. Push that shield. Come on. Stay away. Even with the shield, I'd rather not have it eaten away too much. Brush that shield. Okay, come on. Good. I think I've... Oh shit, no! God damn, I thought I saw that it wasn't teleporting, but it was. Ah. That's the worst. When you use the burst and he just teleports away before it can land. Refresh that shield. I might also try putting Thrilling Tales on Mona. Thrilling Tales on Mona might be a better way to go for this Morgana team. So much funner to play a team like that with all the quick swap and reactions. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. You know, it's still somewhat new to me, but I will say I'm absolutely enjoying it. Set for Kokomi is also interesting. Yeah, the one with the healing. Yeah, I imagine it's probably the best one for her, right? But even so, it's not clear to me how much better it could make her. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when Hina Melina was streaming, she actually built, built her Kokomi with crit. She went for a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer and had 2 double cryo resonance, and yeah, she was able to get her to crit a bunch, and it was pretty neat, not gonna lie. It was, I have mad respect. She didn't get any stars on the Abyss. Like, she literally finished floor 12 with 0 stars, but she beat it. Thought that was neat. Counter. Right. So I'm actually gonna try this again, because I think I can do it somewhat better. I don't think I can get 3 stars, but there were various points in that fight where I could have done quite a bit better. So the 4-piece is when the character equipping the set heals will appear 3 seconds of HP recovered. Will explode. Oh, AoE damage that way. 3.5 seconds. Can accumulate up to 30k HP. Ah, so do you know if the healing accumulation? Okay, it includes overflow healing. Okay, so you don't need your character to get hurt just for that. Because I was gonna say, if that's the case, that seems kind of bad. But if the overflow healing works, that actually seems, yeah, quite solid for something like that. For a character who just heals naturally, right? Like, I'm thinking how... I mean, it's probably not the best set for Jean, but Jean heals on everything she does, right? On any of her auto attacks, she's gonna do some healing. So let's see that, or Chi-Chi. It's her burst. Let's use her burst. Got that shield. Refresh that shield. Alright, that's fine. Xiangling's shield's doing its job. Okay, let's refresh that shield. It'd be nice, yeah. With Xiao. Oh yeah, with Xiao, right? With Xiao, you're always gonna be needing to heal, right? Or with a burst Hu Tao. How about that? You just use it with her burst because her burst heals you, right? It heals you a decent amount depending on how many enemies you hit, I think. So you do that, maybe you can take advantage of it that way. That'd be not gonna lie, probably a pretty bad meme team. Okay, come on. Get rid of these guys. Okay, do that. Frozen. Oh, that guy's dead. Alright. That, and that. That. Come on, alright. Beto, do your thing. Stop aiming at the Sissons, please. Thank you. Use that E. And... alright, good. Use that burst. And her burst. Oh shit. Well, at least her Pyronado still does its thing. Damn. Come on, alright. Use your burst. Snapshot. Snapshot. So the snapshot thing definitely... with this team, there's a lot of places where characters snapshot, which helps a lot. Okay, come on, use that burst, and... oh shit! Barely touched it too. Okay. Okay. Okay, you go there, good. Get his burst up. And her burst, his burst. I think I got the counter there. Alright. So actually that wasn't that far off. I think that was very similar to my performance with Sucrose instead of Beto. So this team is actually not significantly worse than the traditional Sucrose national team. Similar. You enjoy playing ball with Kokomi? Oh yeah, that's sounds like it could be fun. I have neither character, so I wouldn't know, but Ball is one of those characters that I would love to get, and she just looks really fun to play. So, and along with, how do you say, along with the Hydro character, could work pretty well. Okay. Gotcha. Let's use that first. And you use Thrilling Tales on Kokomi? Alright. Sounds reasonable. Use that burst. Refresh that shield. Let's use her burst. Okay. Okay, one of them's dead. Ruin Hunter's dead. Okay. That. Okay, let's use that burst. Refresh that shield. That. And use her burst. Get rid of this guy first. He's just so fucking annoying with that domain thingy. Use her burst again. The nice thing about using 4-piece cryo on Ganyu like this is that I'm free to use her burst whenever. I know that if you use a Melt Ganyu, then you have issues with her burst applying too much cryo. But with the way I use her, it's really just not at all an issue. Okay. Use her burst. Her burst. Out of there. Actually, how about this? Because the Ruin Guard does chase you down, might as well do it this way. Counter. Shit, I didn't manage to use Bennett's Burst for the buff there, so that was kind of a waste. But I guess I can live with that. Shit. Ooh, the game froze for a moment there. Not quite sure what happened. Oh shit, come on. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Alright. Do that. Do that. Use that first. Come on, pick that up, please. Oh shit. Use that first. And come on, get your burst up, please. Ah, okay, that didn't work. I need to be better about that. I'm gonna try another shot at this particular chamber because I didn't get the rotations going well at all. I ended up wasting a lot of time and a lot of DPS. Let's try again. With it really? Why would you say that? Do you use the Melt Ganyu instead of Blizzard Strayer? Or maybe just not, you use a different team? I guess I don't really do much of a rotation with Ganyu so much as just freeze enemy, put up shield every once in a while, and hit them with the double charge shot. Okay. And I still need to optimize my rotations a little better, if I'm being honest. Oh, you use her way less often. Okay, yeah, that's one thing too, right? For me, Ganyu is still my best DPS. Although now with Xiangling, that might be changing. Xiangling actually might be better. Push that shield. Use that burst. But yeah, I certainly have a lot of practice using Ganyu. That's for sure. Alright, let's use that. Okay. Also, you actually use a controller, right? That's another issue. With Ganyu, if you use a mouse and keyboard, it's a lot easier. Oh, it looked like he was grabbing Zhongli's dong right there for a moment. Okay, that. Use that. That guy decided to run away. Okay. Not too bad. So let's really try to do this team better, because I really didn't that last time. So, about this. Yeah, let's face this guy. Oh! I mean, it's not like I really needed to restart, but that's so annoying. I forgot that I'm supposed to chase the other guys. At least this team can do things quite quickly. Okay. Okay, use that. That shield. And use her burst. Okay, go for that. And that. Let's refresh her shield this way. Okay, Ruin Great Hunter is dead. So are you. Shit. Use that burst. Okay, thank you. Refresh that shield. Use her burst. Put that shield. Okay. Let's refresh that shield. Good. Use her burst. Where's the other guy? Ooh, that guy's at basically full HP. Alright, pretty similar. Xiangling, such a good character. Yeah. Well, yeah, for me, but to be fair, I think about 6+ months ago, people were talking about her like a bunch, that she was essentially rediscovered as being possibly the best pyro DPS, or at least one of the best ones, and certainly the best free one. So she's been getting enough love for the most part. First defensive. That's not from me because I've been busy playing with characters like Ganyu. But now she gets my love, and she absolutely deserves it. She is pretty busted. Okay, I'll let the Ruin Guard chase me down. Okay. Okay, that guy is still not dead, huh? Shit. Okay. So that was a much better rotation for that wave than before. You know, still not gonna be enough to get 3 stars, but much closer, right? That first, and that first, and that first, and that. Swap out the Bennett off then, right? And use his key. Use his burst, and his burst. Counter. Okay, use her burst, and her burst. Okay. Wow, yeah, that was actually faster than the prior one. I had 6 minutes 35 seconds remaining. I think part of it is that because with Beto, I was using Beto, I was able to be more aggressive than with, what's her name? Archons according to lore. Yeah. I did, you might have watched it because you watched I Win to Lose, right? I saw I Win to Lose do a analysis of Bennett and why he's the most broken character in the game. And yeah, I mean, everyone knew it, right? But it's nice to see like it in numbers and all that of just how ridiculously good he is. Just that the stuff that he does, he is generically the best 4-star support in a way. Him and Xingqiu are the 2 best 4-star supports, and Xiangling is arguably the best 4-star DPS. And he has, yeah, C6 Bennett. I was thinking maybe one day I should C6 Bennett. Of course, I first have to C5 him, which I don't have the ability to, right? It's just, I don't have enough copies of him yet. But it could be fun. So I'm gonna try using Sack on him so that I can use that E more often. But I was thinking Yeah, so this time I was able to do even better in that final chamber, in part because I had beta for the counters. With Sucrose, I have no option but to basically dodge or hope that Bennett can out-heal whatever damage I'm getting. But with Beto, I can just be in their faces a lot more often and just counter whatever attacks come. Let's try this. So, Mona's damage will be vastly weaker. Actually, let's give her a different circlet then. Not crit damage, but crit rate. Her damage will be vastly weaker, but she'll help Ganyu out a lot more. Yeah, that's a better balance. Yeah, just try it out, see how it feels, and I can always swap it back if it doesn't work. 4-piece Noblesse? Yeah, I would like to do 4-piece Noblesse. Actually on Diona, I'm thinking. But I don't have a 4-piece Noblesse to put on her right now, really. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I should... I could try putting a rudimentary 4-piece Noblesse on her with ER. Let's try that. Just ER. Just focus on ER. She already has that. Okay, I only need to replace the flower and the timepiece. If I lose... Actually, I gain a little bit of ER. Just do that. Let's see what this thing rolls next, because this is actually a really good set of stats. If it can roll ER, that would be pretty good, but any stat other than flat attack would be quite good. So, this is a pure support Mona. She's not there to do damage, she's there to use her burst. Oh, come on! Why? Why, Mihoyo, why? There were 3 perfectly good stats there, and you had to give me that? Ah. Oh, God. That's not the first time that's happened today, either. Alright, but anyway, I got 4-piece Noblesse. I'm hoping she can use her burst often. Oh, I mean, you know that's what's gonna happen, but still, it just sucks to see it happen. Actually, let me just check what the ER on Mona is. I didn't check that before. 157. I think that's slightly lower. I think she had 170. Let's give this a few levels just for... Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Okay. That's a good start. Alright. I mean, I'm still pissed at you, Mihoyo, but... You know, that's not a bad way to make it up to me a little. Yeah. Nice having ER as the main stat, we just know we're gonna get it. No RNG. Except sometimes we get even more levels. More EXP than we thought we were. Ooh! Okay, alright. Alright, that's a good continuation, Mihoyo, I like it. I like it. Did you never use the item EXP? Because the item EXP you can store in one slot, right? I can store 7 of them in one slot or more, right? I can probably store 99. So I'd rather use up all of these pieces that have that, you know, each one of these only takes up have to take up one slot, right? So I'd rather use up all of those before I start going into the EXP, because I like to be able to store stuff without taking up room. Yeah. Come on. Okay, well, I'll take it. Yeah, you couldn't give me, you know, only crit or attack, right? So now she actually has better ER than she did before. A little bit better. But yeah, that's a couple of good results there. I wouldn't have minded attack either, because attack's just generically good. But crit damage, even better. Even if she won't be critting all that much. So this is the team. And we want to bring Chongyun. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep practicing having Xiangling on this slot when I'm using her as a DPS. I think that's a good way to go. And what I'll try to do is use Chongyun's E and then attack with Xiangling, because I think Xiangling still has the highest attack there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This isn't exactly fully optimized or anything, but we're making this shit up as we go along, right? Use her burst. And her burst. Ooh, the game hiccuped for a sec there. Alright, well, that's a good start. Refresh that shield. Use her burst. So even if we don't get the Noblesse buff, we are still capable of using Mona's the Thrilling Tales buff, of course. Okay. Let's refresh that shield. Here, wow, this is actually going really well with this Mona. I would like to get Mona's burst ready for the next chamber though. So because we've already 3-starred this anyway, let's work on it this way. Yeah, I mean, Mona built this way on the Morgana team is quite solid. Quite solid. Okay, so let me think about how I want to run this. Bennett burst, Xingqiu burst, Xiangling burst, Chongyun E? No, I can save Xiangling's burst for at the end. Yeah, so let's do it this way. That, good. Let's go back in here, thank you, Xiangling. Alright, now we can do some melt damage. Alright. Oh, God. Do that, and the burst. Come on. Shit. Oh no, Bennett's burst is nowhere near ready. Yeah, let's do it this way, and we can do some melt damage. Alright, it's just you and me, buddy. Oh shit. And that. So let's do some melt damage this way. Oh no. Wait. Did she survive that? I'm not sure what if... Okay, well, either way, I'm at really low HP. At least when I use her in her... Yeah. Thrilling Tales, right? Yeah, I've used Thrilling Tales on Barbara, as you can see, traditionally, but... Maybe I should try building up another Thrilling Tales for Mona now instead. But we'll find out on the second half how well Xiangling's doing. If she's dead, or if she's so close to death that I can't, like, make her work, then I'll just have to restart. But wow, that's not a good ending there. I really am not sure how to do it, or how things are gonna go there. Come on. Alright. Shield. Oh, he sucks you in, huh? Okay. Well, I don't mind. First, defensively. That shield. Use that burst. Thank you. Refresh her shield. Oh shit, no. Ooh. Wow, I almost died there. I forgot that the shield was down. Alright, let's use that and that. So that we're healed up a little. Oh, no. Not good. Oh, come on! There we go. Alright, let's see how Xiangling's doing. Oh, she's alive, and the HP's low, but let's see if we can make it work. I need to get Bennett's burst up. Let's see. Let's go off to the side here. That. And that. Okay, good. Good. Alive. No, don't attack her. Attack these guys. Well, to be fair, I was facing her, so I guess that one might be on me. Oh, no. Bennett. Come on. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh. I don't quite know what just happened there. But okay. Those enemies, those mobs are just super annoying. Alright, let's do this again. I think I can do better. Okay, use her burst. And that. That. Okay. That shield. Not yet, good. You're not teleporting. And now with the noblesse buff and such, we can try to do some damage. Use your burst. Oh, come on, they teleported. I was worried that that was gonna happen. Let's refresh his shield. Come on. Let's get away from him. Let's refresh that shield. Okay. Use her burst defensively. Refresh that shield. And Maybe we can use Ganyu's burst here. Good. Okay. Come on, almost there. Okay, good. That wasn't bad. About 90 seconds. A little longer, I think. Okay. Now let's try to do the same thing again, but not die. Yeah, I think that's the ticket. There's him. Use that burst, and that burst. And okay. Use that burst, good. That guy's still alive. Use that. Oh shit, I don't think I got Bennett's buff there. Okay, do that. Use that burst, good. We need healing. Good. Do that. Use that burst, his burst, and that. Use that burst, good. That. Come on, good, pick that up. Do that. Okay, good. Okay, very good. And that. Oh, his E is ready. Good. Shit. Okay, get rid of this mob as well as possible. Oh no, switch, thank you. Okay, good. Use that first. Use that first. And then while we're here, we can do that. Okay. Good, that guy's dead. Okay, good. Use his. Oh shit. Yeah, whatever. It's a waste, unfortunately. Oh, what? Whoa. I'm not sure what killed me there. That bubble did a shit ton of damage. That was a one-shot. What just happened? Oof, I was doing alright. You know, not getting 3 stars, but getting about as close as I've ever gotten, I think. So yeah, I need to watch out for those bubbles, I guess. They're super dangerous. Okay. With Changyun? I'm not sure yet. I need to get better at it, I think. Because part of it is that I'm just not as used to using Changyun versus Beidou, right? Even though I haven't really used Beidou on the rotation before, I have a lot of experience using Beidou, so I'm pretty good at using her. Changyun with his E, less so. So I'm just having a little more trouble, I think. But in terms of pure damage output, it's, you know, it's doing its job, right? I feel like it's pretty solid. Like, I know Melt and Vaporize are both, you know, really good reactions, and by doing it this way, I'm capable of just doing it all the time. Come on, are you gonna... Yep. Teleporting. When's your burst gonna get ready, Ganyu? Thank you. Go. Refresh that shield. Yeah, his stats aren't great, but then again, I'm thinking all he's there to do is turn Xiangling's attacks into cryo, right? So as long as he has high ER... Well, even the ER doesn't really matter. It's the Sacrificial Greatsword more, so that's the difference. I'm thinking it's not gonna be that much of an effect, but of course, if he has better stats, he'll just do more damage with his E and burst and everything, so... That's also a factor, for sure. Okay, do that. Use his burst. And let's try to get some healing. Okay, do that. Come on. Use that burst. Thank you. Kill this guy. Oh, come on. What? So again, I don't understand what's doing that much damage. Is it that he just has really low HP and low defense? I guess that could be it. Oh shit, I missed Bennett's burst on that. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Let's get these guys and that and do that. Okay, that's pretty good. Here, let's use that. Come on. Rid of the mobs. Ah, got caught in the bubble. Alright, I'll take that. Use that first. And that. Use that first there. Use that first. Try to get his burst up. Okay, let's do that. Do that. And get her burst going. Oh shit. Teleported away. Alright. Use that first. Good. That. Come on. Man, Bennett's healing here is just absolutely nuts. Because I lack a shielder, I'm just fully reliant on his healing, on his burst to keep me alive. And it's doing a hell of a job. Alright. I could have taken my time, but I decided to just go for it, and now people don't have their bursts up, but that's okay. Let's see how we do on this chamber. Feel the same when you use Kokomi? Oh, yeah, the healing? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Okay, use that first. And get these guys. Use that first. Use Xiangling's burst. Put up this shield. Let's kill the damn hunter. Okay. Good, the hunter's dead. Okay. Use that burst. And use her burst now. And use his burst. Refresh that shield. Okay. Good. I wish there was an easy way to tell if when your burst is up while you're aiming. The only way I can tell, as far as I can tell, is the noise. And that noise isn't always very audible. Especially, you know, when you're focusing on aiming and avoiding getting hit and all that, right? Okay, so we do have Bennett's burst up, but nobody else's burst. Oh yeah, I want to chase down the other enemies, right? So let's do that. 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 Yeah, part of the problem with this team, I guess, is how weak Xiangling is relative to everyone else. Because Beta was, you know, pretty well built. She's 9910 or 9913 maybe actually. So she was quite capable of doing the job as get away. As my main DPS. Or as my main like on-field damage dealer. But lacking that, I'm relying on Xiangling essentially to fill that role, and Xiangling isn't built for that kind of role. Okay. We got melt. That. On. Yeah, and when Xiangling's burst isn't buffed by Bennett's burst, it is oh shit, that guy's not dead. It does kind of fall off in terms of damage. That's certainly something to watch out for. Okay, let's use that burst and her burst. Come on, Bennett. Yeah, without... Also, another problem is without Beto, I can't face tank attacks the same way. I have to keep dodging, and that really causes issues with the DPS. With Beto, even if the overload damage, let's say, is weaker, I'm able to stay in the enemy's face a lot more, and not being able to do that definitely hurts. Oh shit. Push that shield. Use that first. These guys really are some of the least fun enemies in the game. Absolutely. The way they always run away and have huge AoE attacks and also suck you in, right? They pull you in with their... I don't know what you'd call it, like animo abilities or something. It just makes for a very unfun enemy to fight. Okay, let's refresh that shield. Right. Okay. Sure. Use that burst. Refresh that shield. Okay. And go after these guys. Let's use that burst and that burst. Keep them frozen, please. Yep. Refresh that shield. Okay, use that burst. And that guy's dead. Alright, not a bad run. Could have been better. I think I've done 90 seconds on this with the Morgana team. You'll do the best. Yeah, it'll always get worse, right? We can always expect it to get worse. That's one thing we can definitely count on. Oh shit. First. Come on. That energy, please. Do that. That. Okay, so this is sort of the setup we want for doing the melt vaporize damage, but get that burst up, thank you. Let's get her healed up. Bennett's burst just out-healed getting hit by the Ruin Guard's missiles. That was kind of ridiculous. Bennett's burst healing is... yeah, absolutely nuts. First. Yeah, so the fact that when you get up close to 1, the other starts doing this AoE for long distance attack. It's very annoying, right? And that. I hope the edges of Bennett's burst count, because I was right at the edge for that. Right. Do that. That. Yeah, get that E. Good. Good. Use that burst. And use that E. Get some healing for you. Thank you. Use that burst. Use that E. Good. And good. Let's use his burst. And that. Use that burst. Use his burst. Come on. Okay, do that. Good. Got his burst and her burst. Good. That E. Oh, thank you. Alright. Get his burst up. Use that. Let's finish this off with the classical... yeah. Okay, so with that rotation... yeah, I think for a challenge like this, unless my characters, you know, particularly Xiangling... unless Xiangling was way stronger, this doesn't quite work, because I need the defense of Beidou. Without the ability to basically face tank a lot of hits with Beidou using Thrilling Tales, or not Thrilling Tales, the Sacrificial, I think even if my Chongyun was way stronger, I don't think it really would help that much, to be honest, because of the fact that I don't have the defense necessary to just be in the enemy's face the whole time. Yeah. But, you know, it's a team that certainly works, right? But anyway, I think I'll end the stream there. That was a lot of fun, not gonna lie, just going in and experimenting with different characters, different themes, and building up Xiangling. I had almost double this many artifacts last week. So I used up a whole bunch to build up my characters, build up my artifacts. But yeah, that was pretty satisfying. Xiangling's still a work in progress, as are my other characters. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by. And good night. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'll certainly will be on Sunday. I'm realizing the seed event is just not really all that fun. It's just something to do, so I probably won't stream that. But I've been trying to think of other games I want to play and stream, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll talk to you next time. Bye!